Welcome back to Smok'n Jay's Garage. We are at the range today. We've got our Marlin 1895 4570 out. Like I promised, we are going to put some rounds on paper and we're going to see where it actually shoots. Now I've got my bipod up and I got my little hoo-yah here because I want to try to take out the human factor that I suck and try to get some actual targets, some actual rounds on target. See where we're shooting. Remember, this is out of the box and we'll see where we're shooting. We're going to start out with our 405 grain solid lead. Alright, well, go take a look at those. Hopefully we've got a group of 3. Obviously we shot 3 shots. If we got a group, then we know that our sights are off, assuming that they aren't where they want to be. And if we're all scattered all over, then it's probably me, and we'll have to give that a try again. Let's go take a look at the target. Alright, our first group of 3, I only had 1 shot in. The rest were over the top, I think. I'm aiming at the center one here. We're only at 50 yards, and I believe the gun is sighted in, or at least kind of set up somewhat for 100 yards, which is what I wanted at, but right now the 100-yard range is completely flooded, so I'm stuck here at the 50-yard. So I got a decent group, at least enough to know that we're in line. You know, left to right, we're pretty good. And our elevation's a little bit off, 450 yards. I'm not going to adjust it right now because I don't want it sighted in for 50 yards. I want it sighted in for 100 yards. So some of the other shooting that we had done, you can tell that we were shooting high, and this would explain why, because a bullet that big is going to drop a fair amount at another 50 yards. So when we can get a chance to get on the 100-yard range, once the water dries up a little bit, we'll definitely give it a chance there. But there you go. So out of the box, it is pretty consistent, even considering, you know, my crappy shooting. So I'm pretty happy with it, I guess, as far as a group. And we're nice and in line, just a little high. So, and again, that's because of our distance. So if you watch this channel for the first time and you haven't already and you want to see more of the 4570, boom, subscribe.